1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Tonight Spinning globe, cold blue map, pixel clouds, runaway town, checklist time. Throttle forward, engines hum, every checkpoint, here we come. Synthetic stars on my glass, chasing waypoints over grass. Fly with me tonight in this wired sky, running every line that the data writes. If you feel this flight, hit that screen outside, like, share, subscribe, keep this stream alive. Stranger names rolling by, turn to friends, in recombines, Sunday spark, little galaxies in the dark. I see it scroll, I see the side, you see the soul. Hey, fly with me tonight in this wired sky, writing every line that the data writes. If you feel this flight, hit that screen outside, like, share, subscribe, keep this stream alive. Orange whip on the desk, fading sun on my neck, sugar bars in my veins, holding steady through the rain. Orange whip when we land, little toast to the clan. Every replay, every ping is the fuel that makes it sing. Oh yeah.
Welcome to Flight Sim Expo 2025, everybody.
Flight Sim Expo is the place where the community gathers.
You get to just meet people. I was over here talking a couple minutes ago with people who, oh, I fly this, I fly that. We're best friends now.
There's no other place in the U.S. to meet the community.
We're here because we're totally geeks about flight simming and aviation. Everybody here is just as passionate as we are.
You get to see people who are, online acquaintances, get to see them for the first time and share these aviation experiences with each other.
We just did a tour of Providence Airport. Nobody gets to do this at an airport. All you do is just walk through the jetway, get on the plane, and get out of here. 9.5 out of 10.
Watching it online is okay, but just seeing it in person and kind of hearing the reactions to product, I think it's worth it.
One of the best things about Flight Sim Expo is not just the people who are here in attendance, it's the digital audience. All eyes that matter are on this show, and this show amplifies any type of announcement we want to make.
3, 2, 1.
I've been simming since 1995, and so to be here, oh my God, 30 years, and seeing the evolution of this hobby is extraordinary, and FS Expo is the showcase for all that.
Attendees should come to Flight Sim Expo. It is the place where you get your hands and your eyes on essentially everything flight sim.
You can actually touch and feel the product. I don't think you can get that anywhere else.
To be able to stand here and have people come up and say, hey, thank you for making this product. It makes you feel good about what you're doing. It'll energize our team, so when we get back to work, we've got some good vibes to feed off of.
New hardware coming out, new software coming out. It's an amazing experience. It's a great vibe.
The vibes are high this year. We are staffed up to the gills today.
On a 1-7 right, clear for takeoff.
We're showing what it's like to be a controller on the VATSIM network. I think just getting to have those conversations is personally rewarding. I also get to help connect people together.
People come all over the world for your show. It's a really good community.
It gives us that exposure to not only the people that know us, but people that meet us on the floor.
If I had to choose one event, it would be Flight Sim Expo for sure.
If you take the knowledge, the gear, the people, the party, we all come here to have a great time.
I'm so blown away by learning this weekend. It's totally changed my mind and my perspective on the value of what you guys do. It's unbelievable right now.
Oh yeah. All right, hey, welcome SimFans. Happy Wednesday night. Grab your snacks, secure your tray tables, and welcome back to the live stream where nothing is guaranteed except good vibes and questionable decision making. We'll start with the approach. Good to see everybody. Now tonight we're going full, all systems go, and by full, I mean every single piece of tech we're displaying tonight, pretty close, is glowing, clicking, or yelling at me. Of course, is the WINCTRL hardware. Again, we're going to check out for the second time the TCAS module, the latest thing we got from WINCTRL, and there's some bigger things coming too. We know this. CP65, you got that right. I got you, brother. So we've got the Ursa Minor Flight Stick, the FCU, the EFIS, the Orion Rudder Pedals, the Ursa Minor 32 Throttle, the ECAM, the 32 AGP, and of course, as I just mentioned, the newest member of the family from WINCTRL, their 32 TCAS module. Ready to screen at us at any moment because someone's going to get too close. We always fly close together, and I love it. I like it a lot. Look at that. Look at what just rolled in. DFW, when I first loaded this up, it was partially clear. It was a little hazy. Now look at it. Woo. Love the weather, friends. Love the weather. Because we don't do half Airbus around here, we're always rocking away with the WINCFLEX A320 Overhead Panel as well to give us that extra authentic Airbus feel, right? Flipping 47 switches before the airplane even wakes up. Fortunately, Maple, Bats, Captain Howdy, Shahab, Eagle Sky, CP65, Captain Howdy, and all the rest of you, matey, I see in there, Justin Mercer, I've got this plane already programmed and relatively ready. We're gonna run through some of the systems to get up in the air, but we'll get to that in a moment. Now, tonight's route departing the gorgeous iniBuilds. There's the route information right down there. Oh, man, this DFW scenery from iniBuilds, it's got to be one of the best out there. I'm telling you what, friends, and if you could argue with me, but Maple, I'm sorry you don't get it yet, but maybe someday they'll release it on Xbox. I haven't heard anything about when that might be. But we're going to be flying out of DFW here and on our way to KIND, and that's, of course, Indianapolis, by Dominic Designs. And you can get that one off of iniBuilds as well, I believe. It's either iniBuilds or it might be Orbix. I think it's iniBuilds, though. But it's the perfect stage to show off the full WinCTRL ecosystem in all of its glory, friends. If it's something that lights up, beeps, bleeps, or explodes... Come on, that was your signal, Captain Howdy. You're supposed to do the explosion. Just know it's definitely planned. Yep, if it explodes. Okay, everybody? All right, SimFans. Now, before we spool up these engines, it's time to recognize the legends hanging out there in chat. Flying along tonight. There you go, Captain Howdy. There it is, brother. It'll just take it a minute. There we go. Hey, let's give it up to Captain Howdy. Nice job, buddy. As they say, better late than never, right? All right, it's great to see you all. Again, we've got Eagle Sky in there, Captain Howdy, and Turn and Burns in the house, friends. We've got Maple Leaf. We've got Shahabs in here, CP6565. We've got Justin Mercer. We also have our good friend Bats. How you doing? Let's give it up to Batsman here. We got our good friend Maite. Good to see you, Maite. If Mate's still here. He usually hops in and hops out, and we always appreciate all of you. Even if you can only stay for a minute, hit that like button. It helps. Good to see you, Matey. We got Almost Aaron in here, and actually, I love it because he's flying with us as well, and I like how you have your gamer tag in Xbox there, Almost Aaron. AIRIN. Love it. Good to see you, Almost Aaron, and all the rest of you in chat. If I missed anyone, I do. Hey, it's American Airlines saying hello. Hello, American Airlines. Good to see you. I've got my American Airlines livery tonight. Is that why you showed up, buddy? I'm wondering. And there's Matey. Says, this time I am flying. Maybe if I can get this MD-11 going. Sweet. Sweet. Pickles. Well, and speaking of who's flying, we got Matey flying, if he can get his MD-11 going. N911 RG's in the sim. Right over here, I see you, N911. And over here, we got Matey. There's Matey. I see you, Matey. We got anybody up in the sky right now? I think I saw a couple of you in the sky. This is a big airport, so some of these people may not be with us, believe it or not. I don't know if Starbug's with us. Give it up in chat, Starbug, if you're with us. We got Starbug. We've got Maple Leaf over there. TJ Turner Bats, of course, is in here. And I don't know if I missed anyone else. Let me zoom in. There's Evo Ego Sky right over there. There's Sampled Feline and Almost Aaron. I knew I saw you guys earlier. And then we got anyone else I missed? It's the usual suspects. Elric is in here. And Bedrock. Let's give it up to all the friends in chat, friends, for flying along with us. And if you haven't flown with us before, don't worry. If you're seasoned or not seasoned or somewhere in between, come hang out with us, fly with us. There's not too many of the people that judge. I mean, other than Bats, right? And CP. Okay, everybody does. But hey, if I can take it, you all can take it. But friends, before we get into it, I am Symphonic, your host. Welcome to the live stream. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. And we are going to get on into it. And so let's just dive down now, shall we? There we go. We shall. There we go. All right. And music cut for now. But here we've got the beautiful Fenix A319 this time. We did the 320 before. And actually, since we did Sim Update 5, I have not reduced the traffic. So it looks like, TJ, you're eating another plane. And I was kind of curious if Microsoft Flight Simulator would actually remove those planes if you all spawned on a spot that has one of the static planes or the AI planes. And at least for you, TJ Turner, doesn't look like it did. But anyway, we're in the Fenix A319 tonight. And, of course, we have the winglets there. I saw some chatter there about the approach. I actually, last night it was 5 right for the approach at Indianapolis. Then right before the stream, it was 2-3 right. And so I had almost got ready to program everything. And then the wind shifted. So I think we have a system going through, because then it was a 1 knot headwind for 5 back to 5 right. And so I'm going to leave it at 5 right for now, and we'll check the weather as we get closer to Indianapolis. We'll probably have to change it anyway, so I'm not going to change it right now. And I saw you, Bats, at your El Jefe. You're going to do whatever runway I'm doing and the rest are doing, which makes sense that you judge the airlines and the landing challenges, so appreciate that. But we may update it as we get closer if the weather does dictate it. Now, here's the thing. With the Airbus A319, it does allow, with the winglet version, a tailwind component of up to 10 knots. So honestly, the runway's long enough, so as long as we're not above 10 knots, technically we could actually go ahead and proceed with landing. Although you typically want to land with a headwind, of course. Okay, so with that being said, let's hop on in. And let's check out the hardware. Now, one of the things that's kind of hard to see, the TCAS, because I do have it mounted. Let me go with the overview here. And so if you can see this, I'm just going to do this really quick. So you can see it right down here. And I've got it hooked up to the Mount 5 from WINCTRL, and this is affordable. I've got it actually stuck up against the rail system with 2 pieces of 3M, what do they call them, command strips. And it actually works pretty damn well. I didn't even mount that with screws. The thing's pretty light. I mean, the thing, I don't even know what it weighs. Probably weighs no more than 4 or 5 ounces. And so it does just fine. And I can actually push the buttons and everything, and it doesn't pop off. Command strips are actually magical, okay? Let's just leave it at that. So anyway, we got that going. And then we also have, of course, the rudder pedals. We're using the Airliner Edition. I love the way these feel. They're full 1-to-1 scale for the Airbus, as we usually run them. And then, of course, we've got the EFIS left and right, the FCU, and, of course, the MIGDO. We've got the Flight Sim Mods cradle for the panel, the PFP panel, which just you can pop your multiple. You want your 777, pop it in. You want your A320 MIGDO, you pop it in. You want your 737, you pop it in. Yeah. So anyway, we've got all that set up, and I'm going to get through this right now because I still haven't corrected this and fixed it. But there's our whole setup. And so I'm going to switch back, and then it's going to do all that stuff. So I still haven't got that figured out. Okay, so we're back here, and let's go ahead and proceed with our checklist, and let's go ahead and get to it, friends. So I'm using the JD's checklist. Forgot I have my keyboard right up here. Nice and nifty and convenient. Okay, let's see. So we're at the point right now, I think, of starting the APU. So let me... there it is. Okay, so we're at altimeter. I wanted to set the altimeter. That's right, the altimeter. Let's go over here and check the altimeter on the EFB really quick. Like, we're going to go Fenix, my flights. Altimeter is 29902. Oh, that's lame. I only get to move this one spot. 1. So we got them on 29902. This one controls. It's 1-to-1. The actuation, the knobs, the dials. It's absolutely incredible. I can't say enough about it. I definitely would say if you can do the space on your desk or mount it to your cockpit, whatever that is, go with this. This product's amazing. The WINCTRL stuff, just awesome. Okay, continuing on. Altimeter APU, what's the difference? Hey, how's it going? Grumpy Old Studios is in the house. Let's give it up to Grumpy. What's up, Grump? Rhyme. All right, 29902 plugged and dialed in. And FCU and heading speed and all that good jazz, as you can see right here, it all should be dialed in. And we got the hashes here. So here, you can't see what I'm looking at. Let me do this. So you can see these are hashed here, right there on the dials there. And I did get them set to 29902, so we're good to go there. Matey says hi to Grumpy. Right, and so that is it. Next thing we need to do is check the FCU altitude select, and that is going to be flight level 370 for me. I'm going to switch this from the dial from 100, as you can see there, to 2,000, or to 2,000 to 1,000. We're going to go to flight level 370. And the only problem with this hardware is that you don't get to use it enough in a flight. It's so much fun to use. That's the only problem with it. I wish I could use it more. We appreciate that. Grumpy just dropping in to say hello. Thank you, Grumpy. Hope you're doing well. If you haven't checked out Grumpy's site, friends, he is a YouTube influencer or YouTube content provider, and so do check him out. He's a great guy, and he has a lot of fun on his streams. It's pretty much you just be prepared to just sit back and shoot the crap, right, Grumpy? But Grumpy, appreciate you dropping in and saying hello, my friend. Have a great week. Have a great rest of your week. Maybe see you on Saturday. But good to see you, man. I'm almost ready for the APU start. Yes, Maple, I am very close. Okay, transponder TCAS, the moment of truth. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right down here, and we're just going to go ahead, and this matches 1-to-1, this controller down here. And it's only like $83 or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and do auto. So I'm going to switch that to auto. You can see that's on. Of course, that runs with the SimApp Pro. That's the bridge software. Works effortlessly. It's harder to say effortlessly than the actual thing works. Okay, at least for me. We got the altitude selector set, transponder set. All right, it is time for the APU. So let's go ahead and get the APU started. So we're going to rock it up here. We're going to go to our overhead. You can't see it, but there is an overhead. I'm using the WINGFLEX right now. So you're going to see the lights all light up here without me even clicking on them with my mouse. Okay, here we go. APU, master switch on. 1000, 1000. You can see it's in blue. I'm going to move my mouse over here, and we're going to go start. We're going to go click that button, and we're going to go right down here to the ECAM, and we're going to see that get started up here. The Grumpy Gamer is in the house. It's Grumpy Old Studios and the Grumpy Gamer. I think they are two different individuals, two different spirits, if you will. Good to see you, Grumpy Gamer. I sometimes get you two mixed up sometimes at first. Good to see you. All right. Flap is open. I love it when the flap opens. You know what I mean? All right. Flap's open. And here she goes. Gotta love these. Fenix, I think, and I said this before, Captain Howdy was disappointed in me because I didn't pick the iFly Max 8, but hey, I'm just saying. My favorite airliner. Out of all the airliners in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I don't own them all. I own many of them, but the Fenix is the top of my list. I'd go Fenix, PMDG, and iFly, I would say, is probably a tie. All right, there we go. Here we go. Oh, speaking of Boeing, I got some cool stuff about from ProDesk Sim just yesterday. I'll have to talk about that. I had a posting in Discord and on our YouTube channel, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. We haven't used them yet, but I got them unboxed, and we're going to check them out. I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so we got through that. The APU's all going. We are surrounded by Grumpies. That's right, Bats. We are surrounded by Grumpies. Nice. Okay. Moving right along. Okay, so we got the APU bleed coming on, so we're going to go up top. We're going to go ahead and do APU bleed. So I'm going to push that button, and all of you can experience the nice and cool air rushing back to your face. Maybe. Okay, APU bleeds on. ADIRs are already on. Fuel pumps, we're going to go ahead, and these lights are going to go out because you're going to see me push them. You're not going to see me physically push them, but trust me, you're going to see these go out. And so I'm going to click on them on my WINGFLEX as I go ahead and get all these white lights out. So we got the fuel pumps coming on here. And so that looks good. Captain High says, I agree. It is a tie between the Fenix, PMDG, iFly, TFDI, iniBuilds, and I could go on. Yeah, the iniBuilds, they've got good aircraft and they've got right? But yeah, PMDG, iFly. You know, I don't have the TFDI yet, Captain Howdy, as you know, and probably should get on that. Okay, we've got the fuel pumps all on. We're out of the emergency. Let's see, the lights are all off. Did I get the emergency? No, I haven't done the arm. So, like, watch this switch right over here. So there's a switch on the A320 Overhead Panel from WINGFLEX. You're going to see that pop up there. We're going to go ahead and do seatbelt sign on. So I love this fact. I can go down back here and hear the actual ding. There we go. All right. All right. Let me make sure I hit everything. External power. Oh, external power can come off now. We'll go click. Almost missed that one. APU bleeds on, aiders, fuel pumps, oxygen cruise supplies on, overhead panel, check with no lights, no white lights, there aren't any. Emergency exit light is armed, no smoking to auto. Okay. I think we are about ready to rock and roll out of here. Transponder, all that stuff is set. Okay, friends, let me go ahead. Oh, by the way, I got the latest version. There was an update to the Flow Pro bats, so I got that installed, and so hopefully we won't have any issues. But I'm going to go Control F12, and as you can see, there it is. We're going to hit GSX. And by the way, friends, if you don't have GSX, you got to get it. It's great. Okay, I'm going to go down to Chinatown, go right down here. And what we're going to do is go to ground services. We can go ahead and detach the GPU. And let's go ahead and take off the chocks. And let's go ahead and request. Well, I'm going to see if this works. I don't know if there's an update to the air. Does anybody know? Is there an update to the Fenix? I forgot to check since Sim Update 5. But let's go ahead and do the beacon. I got LRM already going. Thank you, Bats. I did remember that one, my friend. I did remember it. All right, let's go ahead and turn on the beacon in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beacon coming on. And there it goes. Last night I didn't do that, but there all our stuff's filling in. And Envoy is going to push us back, Maple. Look at that, Bats. Captain Howdy.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Now Flow updated on its own. I actually had it disabled, Bat, so I downloaded the latest version, and it asked if I wanted it to update by itself, and I said no, because I need to keep things stable. Like, if I have a stable version, I don't want it to update without me knowing and then having a problem, so I usually try to control that a little bit more. But I did notice that. They have a different installer and a different update mechanism, so you're right. That is a pretty cool thing.
Checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Bypass pin inserted. It's definitely the bypass line, yeah. Grumpy Gamer, can you go out and clean those windows out there? They got filth muck on them. Filth muck. All right. Waiting. Ah, look at the tram. Locking gear. The other thing I love about this airport is it just runs so awesomenessly. Is that a word? We're going to make it a word now. Awesomenessly. They really, iniBuilds really did a good job on the performance of this airport. Clean windows are a must. That's right, Grumpy. He's still here. I love it. You've seen Fletch, Grumpy. All right, quick edit pushback on mop. So we're going to use the mop. I'm just going to hit clear route because for some reason, if I don't do that, it won't work. So, nope, I didn't want to do that. It's the middle mouse. And then there's the pushback, and we're going to hit save route.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release the parking brakes. And they are released. And ready for push. All engines clear. Look at that weather back there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do ignition switch to on. And so, here, let me get to... We already got this going. So we're going to do the ignition switch. Oh, yeah, that come up. I mean, open that. There we go. All right, we're going to go down here. Down to Chinatown. You can't see it. So right down here, we got the ignition switch. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. And you're going to hear the air bleed redirect to start pushing these turbo fans. And we're going to go engine right switch on, fuel on, and auto start on. And here we go. Devs who put in swirls are idiots. How do you really feel, old grumpy old studios? My son's 1960 Beechcraft has windows that have no swirls. Oh. Love the sound of that engine. Fenix doing such a great and brilliant job. Got the headset here. It's got good rumble. Gonna go ahead and... That's what I love about having this hardware. I don't even have to go to the cockpit to do all the engine stuff. Brakes, all that good stuff. All right, we're gonna go Control Shift F12. And confirm good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
TestPad N911 says the old Debonair almost bought one in 92. Nice. All right, let's go to the left engine, and that started. So you can see down here on the Pack 32 from Wind Control, you've got the engine switches here, just like you have, all 1-to-1 ratio. It says metal, but actually the housing and all that is plastic, but there is the metal is underneath the throttle. That's the actual, what would you call it? The guts of it is metal, but all the other stuff is plastic. So don't get confused by that. If you're like expecting when you buy the thing and it's actually titled as the 30 Ursa Minor 32 throttle metal, but you don't expect the whole thing to come and be a big block of metal. It won't. But the guts are definitely metal. Grumpy Old Stewie says, yeah, his has a dual yoke conversion, still no brakes on the right side, huh? All right, and so we're going to test our flight stick, and that looks like it's working. We're going to test our spoilers, and those are working. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and continue on with our checklist. The engine mode selector can go back to normal, so we'll go ahead and flip that back over to normal, and then the bleed will come through. We can go ahead and turn off our APU bleed. Go up here, and then APU bleed coming off, APU master coming off. We'll go ahead and let that cool down. Engine and wing anti-ice. We may need that, but I'm going to leave it off for now. Auto brake to max, and that's going to be right over here on our AGP 32. If I hit the right one, there we go, max. And flaps set to 1, so right down here on the Pack 32, we're going to go flaps 1. And ground spoilers, we're going to go ahead and arm the ground spoilers, and we can do that as well with the Pack 32. We're going to pull that up, see the white collar there. I don't know how you go back after owning this stuff. I honestly don't, friends. I can't recommend it enough. Ground spoilers are armed. Pitch control, so we're going to go down here. We're going to use the ECAM this time. That's right down here. And we're going to hit flight controls. That's going to switch that over, and we're going to notice that the pitch is at 0. But if I go over here, you can see this. This is up 0.5. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do up to 0.5, and it's just going to be about 5 clicks or 5 scrolls to get that to 0.5 up, which I think it's at, and it is. Perfect. You can go ahead and hit flight control back to reset that. And we're about ready. Strobes are going to come on. We're going to go ahead and do strobes to auto right up the top here. I'm going to use my overhead panel, strobes to auto. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead. Nose light. We're going to do the runway turn-off lights because it's a little dark with the weather. All right, time to taxi. Let's taxi, friends. 3-6 right. I've got my ground charts right here. We're right here. So we're kind of going to go straight down to 3-6 right. This is going to be a piece of cake. Here we go. Brakes come off. And let's do this. I think we're going to go over here. I'm just going to cut across. I don't have to go back left. I never managed to see you fly. Time to head to bed. No worries, Grumpy. Hey, man, come join us sometime when we do we don't do them often, but many times when we do the long-haul flights, Grumpy, we'll do in the daytime. We'll start early. We started as early as 11 Central Standard Time. Love to have you come fly with us, man. Thanks for joining, Grumpy. Appreciate it. I think it's now time for your beauty sleep, am I right? We'll come out over here. LREG TJ Turner's coming out. And I am using Track IR tonight. There's TJ. It takes every second I can get, I suppose, man. Are you retired, Grumpy, or are you still burning the midnight oil? I can't remember, my friend. I think you're retired, right? All right, we're going to make our way. Can kick in the tunes. Beautiful. Love that American Airlines livery. Grumpy says, I still work part-time in racing. Oh, that's right. But you retired from YouTube. But you still stream occasionally. I've caught you streaming a few times, right? So you're still doing it occasionally. Correct me if I'm wrong, aren't you? Maybe when the mood hits you right, you maybe get some requests for people to come and join you. You retired from YouTube. Do you plan on ever coming back, or are you just busy now with life, riding the rail, freezing your butt off because the damn heat don't work? You said no? Oh, okay. All done. Why did you stop? Shut it all down? Why'd you stop? I'm curious. Did you just not have time for it? Did it get old? It certainly couldn't have been because of the community, because we know we got one hell of a community in here, right, Grumpy? Well, hell, man, you're always welcome here. Come fly with us if you need to get your fix, brother. You got a real job? Well, that's just it, TJ Turner. Many of us still have to have a real job. You know, we can't all be horse flight simmers. Conversation not for chat. I got it, brother. That's cool. That's cool. I got you, man. Roger, I'm picking up what you're laying down, my friend. Hey, man, that's all right. Everybody has their reasons. I remember when Q8 Pilot retired, and I was devastated, and I was really hoping he'd come back, and then when he came back, I was like, oh, man, it's so good to have you back, Sam, and he's still going at it, which is good to see, but yeah, we all have our reasons, right? TestPilot N911 says, I was very popular on Facebook one day, quit, had more followers on Fox News when I walked away. Interesting. Or like me, have a job for a short time, right, matey? Grumpy says, I play with race cars much better than flight sim. See, that you say that, Grumpy, and I always go back to thinking about, man, we got to do more racing. Have you ever tried iRacing, Grumpy Old Studios? I can't remember if I asked you that. I used to be big into iRacing, man. Like, big into it. Not like professionally big into it, but I did a lot of Class A races. Had a lot of fun. I actually went and raced the Iowa Motor Speedway here where I'm at in real life. I did like the Rusty Wallace Challenge or something like that. I can't remember. Dale Earnhardt Challenge. I can't remember what it was, but I had the thing floored to the... I was like zipping around the track, and I'll tell you what, it does help. And then there are others that never had done it before, and they're like nervous to gun it. So these simulators, they're getting closer and closer to lifelike, that's for sure. Yeah, not a fan. Sim racing, not my thing. I want to be at the track. I get it. I get it, man. That's cool. Hey, man, if you can do it in real life, why not? But I can fly in real life, but I also like to sim, too. Obviously. All right, we're going to go over here. Some could argue this is cheaper than in real life to fly, but with all the hardware options now and all the add-on software, I don't know. I don't know if it's really cheaper. Is it, friends? I don't know. It's not cheap. Let's just put it that way. It can be cheap. It depends how deep into it you want to go. All right. Mute the music. Right, we're about ready for takeoff, friends. We're going to go through these last remaining checklist items. All right, terrain on ND. So we're going to go ahead and terrain ND. What's right here? We're going to see our weather now pop up. As you can see over here on the right-hand side, we do have weather, as we would suspect. Weather radar, we're going to go down here. Now, I could have used the WINGFLEX. I've got their module that has the weather radar. I probably should do that. I did get a USB, an additional third-powered USB hub, and it actually I bought one that was a USB-C plug because I had one port left on my motherboard. It's USB-C, so I bought another one, and I ran another power strip over to. I've got now 8 more, so I can add. So I can actually. I have enough USB ports now to plug these things in, so I probably should try that. But as you know, the more complex you get it, the more problems you could have. LRM is already loaded. Thank you, Bats. Okay, so weather radar, predictive wind shear, transponder TCAS. So here we go. We're going to go down here and do, can you see this? So what I can do is if I wanted to, I can hit clear twice and I could actually say, all right, let's say they gave us a transponder code of 2037. And as you can see, I'm plugging that in right here. And then I'm going to zoom in. And then we're going to go ahead and do altitude reporting. And I'm going to go ahead and do TARA. And there we go. That's it. I forgot to hit run, dag nabbit, when I started the engines. I always forget that, Maple. Run, and let's go ahead and go up top. We're going to get, before I hit chronometer, I got to get all the landing lights and stuff on. Takeoff configuration test. I forgot to hit that on the ECAM. So we're going to go down here. It says test, so I'm going to push that on my ECAM, make sure it goes to normal. I guess I can get this uncaged. My attitude indicator here. Get that uncaged here. You want to let that stabilize and then release it. Okay, and then we're going to go chronometer. So we're going to start the chronometer, which is right there, and it's this button up top. Because we are set to go. We're going to go ahead and do our landing lights. Landing lights coming on, takeoff light. Wing light coming on, and let's go ahead and do strobes on, and let's rock and roll out of here, friends. Beautiful people. All right. Got the small cameras down below for your viewing pleasure, so they don't get in the way. Do love the track IR stuff. See you, Bedrock. DFW, we got plenty of space. All right, here we go. 40%. And release the brakes. And toga. Forward pressure on the flight stick. And we are rolling. Airspeed's alive. Looking for that 80 knots. 80 knots. Release that forward pressure. Let directional control be taken over by your vertical stabilizer, rudder. B1, rotate. B2. We are alive. Gear coming up. Love that metal gear handle on that AGP 32 right there. A little bit turn there. All right, let's go climb. And autopilot, engage. There we go, autopilot's engaged. Now let's watch. Got to pull that last notch of flaps out, of course, and we're getting through the clouds here. Stupid avionics went back multiple times. Gonna figure it out what happened so it won't fly, but in chat. Sorry to hear that, Maple. We all get our dose of technical problems where nobody is immune, unfortunately. Godspeed to you, Maple. Maple, we still need to get you a PC. But even at a PC, as you know, very well know, that doesn't make you immune either. Actually, probably even more problems sometimes, depending on how you're configured. All right, taking that last notch of flaps out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking
Toilets.
is not permitted
Captain Howdy, when are they going to install a crapper on this thing? Very nice takeoff. Thank you, Captain Howdy. Appreciate that, my friend. You can hear the engine sound. We got a 747 right off our right wing there. Can't hear it when I'm on the right engine. Look at that weather, friends. Love that view. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Then I'm going to get you all in the back. Look at you beautiful people. That's Bats. Bats, you're not actually flying the 7.4, are you? I'm going to get a screenshot of this. Guess what I'm going to do, Bats? Right here, right now, I'm going to post that in Discord, huh? Not going to forget this time, my friend. No, sir. Leave it to me. Let me get it. Oh, by the way, did you all notice whoever is going to Flight Sim Expo 2026, make sure you go to our Discord server and go to the Flight Sim or Flight FS Expo 2026 attendee. It's under events. And do a thumbs up or a heart or some sort of emoji so I can get a final count for X403 she made some awesome custom frames for our name badges for Flight Sim Expo. So a big shout out to 403, and she's in there and she's holding it up. She says, look at me, I'm the Sim fanatic now. I love it. But let me post this here. Multimedia. There we go. Multimedia post. Here we go. I expect a heart on that soon, Babs. Especially since you're in that one. Johnny Mon's in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Johnny. Johnny, how's it going, man? One hell of a guy, by the way, Johnny. It's good to see you, John. Good old Johnny Mon. Says, good evening, good people on night 11 of 12 straight. Oh my gosh, here at the official, or here at the office, please pray for me. We'll do a prayer for you, John, that you only have one more day, and then what? Then it's going to be flight simming and truck simming for like 3 days straight, or what? What are you going to do to celebrate 12 days of working? My gosh, dude. Bringing home the bacon, I guess, huh? Jeez, look at this. Look at these clouds. Look at this. Apparently, there's some major storms right now. My son was going crazy because apparently in Mississippi, they had a tornado warning. Major tornado. It was rain wrapped, but it was like over an hour or something that it's been on the ground. So talk about saying prayers. Pray for those people and their property, and hopefully we don't have any major damage and any injuries, fatalities, and stuff like that. But that's scary stuff. Welcome to Dallas-Fort Worth, Maple says. Absolutely, Maple. I mean, look at this weather. Of course, I am doing real weather. But that's, yeah. It's all that moisture, right? Lots of moisture from the Gulf. Testpod says that looks ugly where I am. Like in real life or where you're flying in the sim? I assume you mean in the sim. Because I can't remember where you're at N911. Where are you from, N911? Remind me. I know Maple's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We've got several that are in Dallas-Fort Worth. Hey, Frank Rose is in the house. Frank, what's up, brother? Says, hello, sir. Glad watching you. Oh, by the way, yesterday I watched Michael... Oh, the Michael movie. It was very good. Nice. I do want to see that. How many Michael Jackson movies are there out there now? Real Life in Atlanta. Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet it is scary there. Are you under a tornado watch? I imagine you are in 9/11. If Mississippi's been having that kind of weather, I imagine you might be under that inclement weather as well. Sounds like you are. Stay safe at 9/11. If you need to go to a shelter, I know I will. I'll go ahead and okay you to leave the stream and take shelter. Oh, earlier it was okay, but now you're up. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good to hear. All right, we passed 10,000 feet a while ago. I suppose I could go ahead and turn off the landing light. Here, I want to show you all this. I love this part. These are the fun things that you can do when you have the overhead panel, either if it's from Rosefire or from WINGFLEX, but I've done this before, but this is so much fun. So we can go over here, and we can actually see these go up into the aircraft. And so I'm going to turn off the right, and so I can actually just turn the light off, right? Or I can turn them on or off. It's got the switch. I'm going to retract the left light. And you can see it pull back, and now I'm going to retract the right. Something that you can do when you got the overhead panel, which is kind of cool. And we're going to go up here because we still have the wing light that's on. And so now I'm going to turn that off on the overhead panel here. So it's coming off now. And then I can go ahead and turn the runway turn-off lights out. You're not going to see those because they're already up in a way. It's the little things. It's kind of cool. And we're turning. We're turn and burn. Is turn and burn still here? SoCal Jerry. Welcome, Jerry. It's good to see you. Where have you been? We've been waiting to start the stream until you got here, but we finally gave up after a week. I kid you, Jerry. It's good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining. Frank Rose says, what graphic card are you using? I'm using the, great question, 4070 Ti Super. And I have you noticed that the graphics cards, at least for the time being, have kind of stabilized? They have actually come down a bit. I'm not sure about memory. But I got tempted last night. The 5080 is available again, and then the 5070 Ti is available. I was looking at the Asus, but I don't think there's enough difference between the 4070 Ti Super and the 5070 Ti that makes it worth $1,000 to pitch in to buy it. So I'm gonna wait for the 6000 series. Word at the campfire is the 6000 series should be coming out, I think it's gonna be Q3 or Q4 of next year. So I'm like, well, this is running fine, as you can see. Knock on wood. So I'm just gonna hold out and wait for the 6000. Memory is down a little as well. Nice, CP. Oh, American Airlines, you're going to Flight Sim Expo? Nice, man. We'll have to, we'll all have to connect. What we do is you gotta make sure that you put it, if you joined our Discord, I know you're on Discord, but make sure if you haven't already, do a thumbs up or something on the FS Expo 2026 attendees so that I can get you a name badge, or not a name badge, but a frame that X403 made. And bless her soul, she's going to make them for all of you that are going to be there. And they're all going to say Symphonetic. You know, we talked about, like, maybe the moderators. This is how cool the moderators are. So my moderators, I asked them, I go, do you want it to say, like, crew? Symphonetic crew for those that do the moderating. Do you want to say it moderator? They're like, no, we'll just do like everyone else. And I'm like, perfect, because that's just how we roll. So, and I'm going to have one that just says the same thing. It's just going to say Symphonetic. It's not going to say anything other than that. We'll have the name badge. Mrs. TPHI is in the house. Let's give it up to Mrs. TPHI. Welcome. She says, hello, everyone. Just popping in to say a quick hello and leave a like. Thank you, Mrs. TPHI. Tell Mr. I'm ready to see some cooking in the food channel. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Always appreciate you and your husband, your hubby. Keep him in line, Mrs. TPHI. Keep him in line. I know you do a good job with that. And 911 says, we are all the crew. You got that right, brother. That's super seriously right on. Absolutely. Hang loose, man. You are all the crew. Man, we got some weather. You know, we should check. Let's check and see what Indianapolis looks like right now. I'm kind of curious to see. Let's go here in arrival. And it looks like, well, we got plenty of visibility. We got few at 4,500, broken at 7 or yeah, 4,500 and broken at 7,000. That's not bad. We'll take that. We'll take it. We're going to go back here and go to Indianapolis, loading charts. Let's go ahead and go to ground charts, airport info. And so we're going to, right now, we'll check the winds as we get a little farther into the stream here and into the flight. We're going to plan on doing 5 right. It's going to be an RNAV-Z 5 right, is at least what I'm planning on, but we'll check the weather in a little bit. That command didn't work. What command didn't work? Oh, wind control? It looked like it worked. Jerry, it worked. We're above transition altitude. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out. I'm going to leave that one alone, especially with STD on the display now. Good gravy. I couldn't have worked better. Who's off to our left? It's a squeeze all. Who's squeeze all? Reveal yourself, squeeze all. Who's squeeze all? In chat. Flying with us. Appreciate you being here. Right off my left wing. He's up there doing some stunt flying. What movie is that, Bats? I asked him, what is he doing up there? Is he doing some stunt flying or something? Not me, CP says. All right, well, we're still climbing up to flight level 370. And we are approaching flight level 290, so we got another 8,000 feet to climb. As we rock and roll this beautiful plane all the way up to flight level 370 as we continue to check out the gorgeous hardware that we have. Again, tonight, it's basically a full wind control setup, except for I've got the A320 Overhead Panel over here. You can't see it. Well, you can see it here. Let me do this. There it is. There it is. I could have point that up when I was doing this, but and then of course we've got the McDo, and then we've got the EFIS left and right, and the FCU from Wind Control. Wonderful stuff. And then of course over to the right here, well below, we got the full 1-to-1 ratio Wind Control rudder pedals, the Orion Airliner Edition. These are not the Taurus. How many are you going to get the Taurus, the force feedback stuff? It'd be amazing. And then we got the AGP 32. And then we've got the Ursa Minor Throttle 32. Of course, we're featuring the TCAS module, 32 TCAS module. We got the ECAM, and we got the Pack 32. All this set up along with the Mount 5. Look how much stuff I have on this Mount 5. Like, honestly. Okay? Here, let me do this. So I've got, on the one mount system, I've got the AGP 32. That's one thing. It comes with this metal lever for the gear. I've got the ECAM, that's 2 pieces. I've got this mounted jerry-rigged, if you will, like I mentioned with the 3M command strips. That's 3 pieces of TCAS. We got the 32 Ursa Minor throttle controls. That's 4 pieces. We got the Pack 32. That's 5. I got 5 things on this one frickin' mount. This mount, what's the mount? Like $58 or something. I don't know, maybe even $38. Let me check. It's a no-brainer to get this, and Wind Control's great because they don't try to nickel and dime you to death. Let me look this up because I cannot say enough. You could buy one mount for I'm going to tell you the price here in a minute. Accessories. So the Mount 5, get this, $37. Well, that's 37 pounds. I got to switch my location. Let me go to US, as I want to give it to you in USD. Continental US. Okay, here we go. Give me one sec. Okay, so $40. Okay, so this Mount 5 that can hold 5 things. Probably hold more if you want to make it work. Freaking $40, $40, and you have it all, and it just attaches, locks solid onto your desk. Love the mount is just amazing. I can't say enough about it. And for $40, if you're like me and you just have a regular desk setup, no brainer. And then even better, if you get the FCU in that right here, go to Flight Sim Mods. Again, that's our good friend Oz Flight Simmer, and get his desk stand. Get their desk stand, and it's nice to have with the wind control, FCU, and EFIS. But I'll tell you what, it's a must-have. I mentioned this before. If you get the wind control Boeing stuff, just works like a charm. Now I also have the Sky Rail that I got over from Donnie at Flight Sim Factory, and we got to highlight that as well. I've got a lot of stuff I got to highlight. There's only so much time in a day, but I do appreciate all our partners sending this stuff over, but mostly I appreciate all of you, because if you didn't hang out and ask questions and ask about it, we wouldn't get the stuff. So appreciate all of your support, mostly to all of you. American Airlines says the 14. What was that? What was that in reference to, American Airlines? Bedrock says the movie is Fletch. Yes, you've got that right, buddy. It's Silver Mother Fun Killer is in the house. Let's give it up to Silver. Silver Killer, what's up, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. He says, hello, Jerry Bedrock Bats. Good to see you, Silver. Hopefully, how's your back doing? Is it getting better? Hopefully you're continuous, even if it's just like in baby steps, brother, little by little, because what is the objective here? Well, number one, you get better and you get back to work and have a not be in pain. The second objective is to get to Flight Sim Expo in Minneapolis, St. Paul, right? So we give it up to you, Silver Killer. Hopefully you'll continue to heal, and I'm sure you will, buddy. I'm going on Sunday to the expo. Oh, you're going on Sunday. So my plan is to get there on Thursday on the 11th. And so I'm going to go and pick up my brother. He's just in Clear Lake, so I can go straight up I-35 from where I'm at, Names. Get him, and then up to Minneapolis. I mean, it literally, folks, is like 3.5 hour drive for me. That's it. And it'll be my fourth. And I can't wait to see you guys there. I really can't. It's so much fun. It is an experience. So for those of you that haven't made the trek to a Flight Sim Expo, I get it. Monetarily, flights are expensive. But if it ever comes around to you, or you have the means to get away and get there, it is so much fun. I was talking to 403 today at work, and I'm just like, it's so much fun to go see you all. People from all over the world, like Two-Tone Murphy, get to see him, and hang out, have drinks with him. XP72, Blue Games, Allison Johnson, Q8 Pilot was there in Houston. Legends that are out there that you get to hang out, have a drink with, and just shoot the shit and talk a passion about, whether it's the hobby, the flight simming, or just regular stuff, right? That's the coolest part. Actually, most of the time, a lot of times we're not even talking about flight sim stuff. We're talking, when it's at the bar, we're just shooting the shit like you would as any regular group of guys, gals, whatever. Murphy is definitely going to be there. Good old Two-Tone Murphy. Silver Killer says, just an epidural injection, feeling a bit better. That's good to hear, man. Let's everybody give a shout out to Silver Killer. Wish him the best. And for a speedy recovery. Been dealing with back issues. And Silver, we continue to pray for you to get better, buddy. Me and my dad are going, nice, American Airlines. That's good. That's good. Yes, good news, SoCal Jerry, for sure. For sure. All right, let's see. We are right now at flight level 370, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign, and please feel free to roam around the cabin, folks. We're going to go ahead and turn that off right now. Oops, I didn't get back there. Did that ding? Let's try it again. I'm going to turn it off again, see if it dings. Yep, there we go. Oh, she's saying something. Hold on. Because I turn it off and turn it on. I'm confusing the patrons. I'm confusing them, Silver. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and we're going to look at our top of descent. And I'm going to go to flight plan because I like to look at that. So it's at 17:14. So we got about 31 minutes to top of descent. So I think that's a pretty good time. See, there's 31 of you in here. Thank you all. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't smashed the like button, please do so if you would. And man, this is gonna be a quick stream, isn't it? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a bio break, check on Mrs. Symphonetic. Let's take about a 7-minute break, and I will be back, and we'll continue the flight in about 7 minutes. Go grab yourselves an orange whip, a Fresca, what have you. Jerry, go grab a good bourbon, and we will be right back, friends. Don't go anywhere. There's plenty more to be had, and we're going to talk about some upcoming things that we're going to be doing and featuring, along with potential giveaway coming up. So let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and put a timer on, and I will be right back, friends. 7 minutes at tops. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, sorry, friends. I took a little bit longer. I had to talk to... We have some logistics, so get this. My Jeep is having problems, so it's in the shop. So we're down to basically a vehicle, and so we got more logistics to figure out. So I had to figure out tomorrow because I have to be at work at a certain time for some interviews. And, yeah. That sort of thing. So it took a little extra time. So thanks for sticking around, friends. Good to be back with you. And let's take a look-see on how we're doing on our progress here, friends. So if we go back down to Chinatown, we can see our top of descent is at 1714. If we look at the overhead, I love the readout here. So we can see that the UTC says 1646. So we got about, what is that, 28 minutes to top of descent, and we'll be getting down through these clouds. And Test Pilot says the couch caught you. No, I didn't. The couch didn't get me this time, Test Pilot. I assure you. I assure you. Dino Nuggies. I love it, SoCal. Sim needed that additional time for that bio whip. I wish, right? I suspect he got distracted, CP said. Yep. We needed an emoji channel for the Dino Nuggets. I could work on that. I could do that, SoCal Jerry. That's not a bad idea. Remind me. Send me a Discord message. Send me a DM and remind me I could create a Dino Nugget emoji for us. Eagle Sky says no. No! D-Flight's in the house, friends. Look at that. Look at that aircraft. I complain about what I have. SoCal Jerry's doing the blue skies. Love it. All right, you know, one thing I didn't do is I did not set up, let me do this really quick. I didn't set up the zooming out for the MFD. So if you look here, right now we are at 10, and I usually set that to 40. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to 40. So you go 20 and 40. And so now you can see these radials, these dash radials. So this is 10, 20, 30, and 40. And then what I like to do is I like to mosey on over to the right one. That one is already at 80, so you can see it at 80. Now I can go ahead and zip this out to 160 and even beyond that if we wanted to. And we have to go all the way out to get that top of descent arrow there. But I like to have this at about 80 and the one on the left at 40. Again, the actuation on these dials and that is absolutely phenomenal with the wind control stuff. I absolutely love it. I've said that a few times, I realize, but I just can't get over how good this hardware is, friends. And I know a lot of you have it. How many of you have the TCAS module? Actually, put it in chat if you would. Give me some feedback. I love the dinosaurs there, Test Pilot. How many of you are actually interested in the TCAS module from Wind Control, or do you think it's a waste? Do you think it's not worth it? Because, I mean, honestly, unless you do, like I said this before, unless you do ATC operations, there's not really a point in spending the money unless you want that additional panel that you're going to build your whole cockpit with. But I would say as far as modules go, if you don't have... I never turn the spoilers off. Turn that off. But if you don't have, like, a good throttle, you don't have a good flight stick, or, you know, the FCU or MICDU or anything like that, my advice would be save your pennies and put it to something like that rather than spending it on something that you're only going to use at the very beginning of the flight, and that's it. Because as you notice, I haven't moved it. I haven't used it since before we took off. It's nice for the immersion, and don't get me wrong, ATC operations, if you're doing say intentions and you want to do everything manual, or if you do Pilot Edge or VATSIM or any of the other ATC operation stuff out there, it's going to be nice to have for that. But even then, how much are you like changing your transponder code, right? So, you know, like I'd probably suggest probably the radio panel from WINGFLEX, actually. Although I know Wind Control is going to come out with a radio panel, and so I'd just wait, because if you want everything to be you know, you want your ecosystem to be all wind control, there's something to be said about that, or if you want it to be something else. But you can run the multiple bridge app software. Like, you can run SimApp Pro with WINGFLEX. I'm doing it tonight, and it works just fine. Daniel Stewart's in the house. Let's all welcome Daniel Stewart in chat, friends. Welcome, Daniel. How's it going, Daniel? I do have LRM going, buddy. I've got it going. And I think... There we go. Tunes ran out. I always forget to put that on repeat. But yeah, this is actually going to end up being... I mean, it's only 8:48 right now. I'm going to get my Dino Nuggets before my usual digestive systems and juices kick in at the normal time that we get done with one of these. But that's all right. How many of you would be up for a late night American Truck Simulator? Although I don't want to step on our good friend Tashi Draco's toes. I know a lot of you do the community flight on Friday night, which I think is absolutely awesome. I think it's a great way for you all to get together and continue on with the community. Daniel says, good, how are you? I am doing well, my friend. I can't wait for June 12th. It's coming up. I've actually got I got a message from Phil and Flight Sim Expo. I got to put together a short 5 to 10 second clip for our channel to send into them, and they're making a compilation for the media partners they're going to show at the beginning of the expo. So I got to make sure I do that. So I put that in my list of to-dos for this weekend so that our channel can be part of that. I don't know if they're doing it on a big screen at the intro or the but it should be pretty cool. So I'm going to spend some time getting that put together. It won't take me that long. I'll be like, hi, I'm SimFanatic from the SimFanatic YouTube channel. Would you please come and join us sometime? That would be great. Peace out. Love ya. No, I won't do something that lame. But I don't even know what that was. But I got to do like 5 to 10 second clip. They gave me like some line to read, so. And everybody left the channel. Who's Nick? That was cringe, CP said. Well, that was the point, CP. You know me by now, right? I meant it to be cringe. It's part of the fun. Do the dance, says Pat. Oh, man. Dude, I don't know. I hardly ever do the dance anymore. Every once in a while I'll do it, but I don't really break that out that much anymore. I think to all of your pleasure. Orange whip dance, I know, Ran. I know. Cool guys. Hey, cool guy. How you doing, man? Cool guy videos. Did you change your name again? You guys always keep me on my toes. You change your names in chat, and then I'm looking at my screen here. Like, okay, I know that's cool guy. It used to be cool videos from a cool guy. Then it was cool guy videos, and now it's cool guy videos 178. But maybe it was always 178. I'm only here for the SimFanatic shuffle. That's right. Right, Captain Audi. Oh, good stuff. Testbot says that is only for the bar after hours. There you go. We will definitely be doing the SimFanatic shuffle. Actually, I won't. Truth be told, members only. We've done some members only streams, like when we were in Vegas, and we even did a Vegas thing back in Providence, and it was after hour. What the hell just happened? Johnny Mon, you son of a gun, you son of a gun.
It's time to dust off the old dancing shows.
Oh, Johnny, you son of a gun. Let's give it up to Johnny Mon. Hell of a guy, by the way. Dropping it at $20 dono. John, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Here we go. Let's give him some orange whips and some love in chat. Here's some orange whips. Hell, John. Here's a couple STDs, buddy. All right. haven't done this forever, John. You just had to do that, didn't you? John, thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's it. That's it. John, appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for the $20 dono. Give it up to John in chat, friends. There you go. SoCal Jerry says, nice, Johnny. God, you just had to get me to do it, didn't you, John? Oh, my goodness. Man, I remember when I was doing that like a million times during a stream. I can't believe you're all still here with me after that. So I thank you, friends. I thank you. I think you forgot how to do the dance. I think I did. I improvised, Captain Audi. Matey, thank you for dropping the blue skies. Johnny says, right back at you, buddy. Thank you, man. Frank Rose says, so I hear that MSFS Next Sim will come out 2028. Yep, that would be the time it would come out, brother. 2020 will kind of fade away next year. I could be wrong. Dude, I think 2020 has already faded away, man. It has for many of us, including yours truly. Frank Rose says, and I am happy that Air Canada is getting the Airbus A350. Oh, nice. 1,000 excited. Can't wait to work on it. Nice, Frank Rose. That sounds good. You're going to have to keep us posted. I forgot about that, Captain Audi. I didn't get to the end of the song. Like normally, that was kind of at the end of the song, wasn't it? Towards the end of the song? I forget, man. It's been so long. I'm so out of practice. Holy cow. CP65 says 2020 is in the rear view mirror. You just made me think of the rear view mirror song from, what was the band? Geez, I'm gonna get it here in a minute. Pearl Jam. Didn't Pearl Jam have a song called Rear View Mirror? CP. Cool Guy says 2020 is the only sim that works on my PC. Really? That used to be the case for Harry as well, which that's kind of crazy. I was the same way for Harry. Yeah, SoCal Jerry says time to let Flight Sim 10 go. Oh my gosh. That is sad, Captain Howdy. CP says, I wouldn't know. Johnny Mon says, country song, please. You got it, brother. For that dono, you got it. Let me find it, though, John. Is this it? Now I got to find it, buddy. I'll find it. Orange Whips. Let the good times roll. Oh. Damn it, where'd I put it? Well, let me find it this way. Just sounded like Beavis. The hell? Why didn't that work? Music library. There it is. Is this it? On, there's a song. I want to do it. See y'all. To here. All right. Where did I put it, John? Huh. Did I lose it? Dang, dude, now I'm sad. No, I've got it. I just gotta find... I gotta find it in this whole list. It's not coming up. I'll find it, brother. Don't you worry, son. There's a Boeing Rock song. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here it is. Found it. This is for you, John. I told you I'd find it, brother. Just took me a little while. You should put this, since you're working tonight, John, you should put this on the feed to all the truckers over there in Chicago and say, hey, Rubber Ducky, this is for all of you that are like fans of flying or something. I don't know. That's all I got. Pathetic. Stupid. Every once in a while I have a brain fart. You're a goof. That's not at all how that works. Of course it's not. But I just like to make shit up, John. I like to make it up, brother. There we go. There, I did the smoking guns for you, Captain Howdy. Please check your DMs later after the stream. I will do that, Bats. Make it up as you go. Dude, that's all I do. Don't give up my secret, man. Don't give up my secret. Good stuff, man. Thanks again, John, for the 20. I do appreciate it, brother. You know, it's a good thing that Mrs. Symphonette doesn't go back and, like, watch all these. I would probably enjoy complete celibacy if that was the case, right? I mean... They should be like, what are you doing? I don't know. They throw peanuts at me, and I play for them. John says, now we're going to talk about Oshkosh or what? Did you get your kitchen pass? I haven't yet, John, but we got to do that, man. We got to do it. Got to do it. We have it coming. And I'm not a country person. You know this. Turn and Burn, you know this. John knows I'm not a country guy. But I couldn't resist. I think this song was by J.J. Stevens. Doing a little generative AI, which is amazing. Haas and Pfeffer. That's right, Haas and Pfeffer. Good stuff. Yeah, I know, but the song is good, man. I love it. You're right, John. I can't argue it, man. It is a good song. John, thanks again for the 20. Let's give it up to Johnny Mon once again, friends, in chat. I'll give you a... actually, you know what, John? This is all to you, man. Bunch of STDs. For some reason, I always wanted to, like, run to the song. Wow, it feels like we're going at an incredibly rate of speed, doesn't it, Harry? I'm just getting silly. Just getting silly. I don't know what it is about that song, but every time I hear this song, I think of Dumb and Dumber. Johnny says, speaking of speed, what is your indicated airspeed? It is, good question. I think it's at 250. Right about that. 249 245. Oh, thank you, John. Airspeed. Do I seem to be slowing down? What am I doing? Looks like we're breaking past that weather. We still have a pretty good cloud layer, but we can see some breaks in the clouds there, which is good. I was going to say. I don't know why I'm going that slow. Well, no, I'm going the speed I should be going, guys. Because look at my FMC, 0.76. 0.76. He's only been asking me for the last 10 minutes. I mean, the reason why, as you can see here, John and Captain Howdy, is it says 0.76. So I'm just going by what it's telling me to go. So I'm following right along, not doing anything wrong. I'm conserving fuel there, Captain Howdy. You know, not all of us can afford real chicken nuggets made out of 100%, you know, chicken breasts, no rib meat, no filling. We got to conserve fuel. I mean, you seen fuel prices lately, Captain Howdy? Haven't you seen them? TJ Turner says his cost index must be low. It's at 5. I'm at 5. It is low. You are the captain of your ship, sir. Yeah, I'm running at a cost index of 5. Testpod says, I'm at 0.81 and I fell behind. You fell behind at 0.81? Really? TJ Turner's at 0.79. Oh, that's why, Captain Howdy, you're at 3.5. Is that what, what's the thing called? SimBrief? Is that what SimBrief told you? To use a cost index of 35? What are you flying? Are you flying the Phoenix? Hey, we've got Matt Hawkins is in the house, friends. Let's give it up to Matt. Matt, how's it going, brother? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you. Cool guy says, yeah, Spirit Airlines. I know they've gone the way of the dodo. Almost Aaron says, is there a 151 knot crosswind? Let's check. I've got a 261 at 140, but I've got a tailwind, which is nice. Getting us there a little quicker there, TJ Turner. You're flying the A319? And did SimBrief tell you, Captain Howdy, to use a cost index of 35? That's why, man. Oh, see? You changed it from 5 to 30 because you are not caring about your fuel efficiency, obviously. You know, some of us can't just, like, afford to spend, you know, the extra dollars to go a little bit faster. That's all I'm saying. Turn that music down. Obviously. So see here, everybody, Captain Howdy, he can afford the real Dino Nuggets. Like the kind of Dino Nuggets you might get at the, what's a really expensive hotel and restaurant? I'm not going to say the Hilton. What's a really expensive hotel in New York? I can't think of it for some reason. Prime rib sounds good. Yes. Nothing like a good prime rib. By the way, Jerry, last night I went on a date night, friends. I went on a date night with Mrs. Symphonetic, and I was like, you know what, hon? We really need to go spend some time together, and the kids are busy doing their thing. And I'm like, let's go. Where should we go? And so we went to this place called Wallabies here in Ames. It's really, they've got, it's a good restaurant. It's been around for a long time. And they moved, and they've got a newer facility about 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, something like that, maybe longer. But they make the greatest burgers in that. But she got what was called a pot roast sandwich, and it had it was either mozzarella or it was like a kind of not an open face sandwich, but tons of pot roast. It had red onions. It was either mozzarella cheese or it wasn't Swiss cheese. I think it was mozzarella cheese, and it had horseradish sauce, and then there was some other kind of sauce on it. But I'm like, so I try to be healthy, and I get a chicken sandwich, and they asked me, do I want a breaded chicken sandwich or do I want the baked chicken sandwich? And I picked the baked broiled chicken sandwich. You know, watch my waistline, and I'm like, no, give me the baked. You know, and so they brought it out, and it was good. And I got the sweet potato fries because the sweet potato fries, as you all know, is better than the regular fries for you, right? Complex carbohydrates. And then, of course, I ruined that with all the ranch sauce. I dipped them in, but that's beside the point. So I'm eating my entire meal, and Mrs. Symphonetic, who eats like a bird. Sorry, honey, if you're watching, you do eat like a bird. And so she eats only half her sandwich. And I said, are you going to take the other half of the sandwich back home? Maybe T can have it, or you can have it for lunch tomorrow. She's like, no, I don't think it'll be good reheated, but I really like it. And I'm just like looking at this sandwich. I'm like, shit, I'm going to eat this thing. So I leave the restaurant feeling miserable. And how many of you done that? Where you're not hungry, you already ate enough, you know you ate enough, but yet you see your spouse's food there, and she's not going to eat the rest, and she doesn't want the doggy bag. Do they still call them doggy bags? Maple probably doesn't even know what a doggy bag is, Bats, Jerry. But I'm just like, I can't let this just go to waste and be thrown away. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat it. And she didn't want any more of it, so I ate the damn thing. I come out of there completely miserable, and I'm telling her the whole way to the car, why did I eat that? You should have ate that, Mrs. Symphonetic. Can't let food go to waste. It's good food, you know. It's not like Captain Howdy. You know, he's got nothing but the best, apparently. Chicken nuggets. All right, enter destination data. So we're going to come down here. Notice we have enter destination data, so we need to enter this in. So we're going to turn on the FCU cam and start entering this in. And so we're going to go over here to our panel here. And so let's get this plugged in. So we're going to hit clear. And I'm going to go to flight plan. Actually, no. I'm going to performance. And then we're going to go next phase on the RSK 6 button twice. QNH. What I love is I can go over here and I can just look this up and I don't have to switch back and forth. So another nice thing about having the McDo. So we're going to go to my flights, the METAR, and as we can see, the QNH on arrival. Please tell me if this is still correct. 2.9.9.5. So we're going to plug that into the scratch pad. 2.9.9.5. LSK2, or I'm sorry, LSK1. Damn it. LSK1. So that's plugged in. Temperature is right here. That's 13 degrees Celsius. This is your dew point. And so we're going to do 13 LSK2. Magnetic winds you're going to find right here. 320 at 10 knots. So we're going to go 320 at 10. And I'm gonna leave it at 5 right because I mean even though I get it, it's 90. Wait, let me think. 360, 40. That's 90 degrees. It's a straight crosswind, so that's why I didn't want to change it. So we're doing 5 right on landing. So Bats proceeds with the 5 right. Oh, the other thing I forgot to show y'all. It'll actually show you. We go over here next phase. So what you're gonna see here. Down here is you're going to have our full flaps at 140. Full flaps, by the way. Anybody want to guess what full flaps is for Maple? Bruh. Tell Maple what the full flaps are for the Airbus, because he doesn't know. Bedrock, how's it going, Bedrock? Good to see you, Bedrock. Bedrock says current navigation landing 23 right, just saying. Yeah, we're going to go full. What's the difference? At 320, I mean, we probably should do 23 right, but we're just gonna. But we can get a max tailwind component Bedrock of 10 knots, so I'm not worried because our honestly the wind at being like 10 degrees off is probably going to be like a tailwind component of about what 2 knots. Captain Natty says, Symphonic, hey, Fancy Pants, we all see what you post on Discord and what's your cooking channel. Hey, you got me. You got me. All right, top of descent at 17:15. And we need to go ahead. Did we already pass it? Oh, it's right now. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Drop this down and let's go ahead and push. And we're going to start descending. We just passed the top of descent, and I think it's 1,200 if memory serves. So we have begun our descent into Indianapolis. And I'm going to need a drag. So we're going to put in the spoilers. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the Pack 32, get our spoilers going. And what we're looking for is to capture this green dot. And we have it captured. We didn't go over it too much. I'm going to take out the spoilers, and those have come up, and we're... Wait, what? Yep, they're up. Okay. Symphonic, time for your next BioWhip break? Yes. Now that we're at top of descent, Jerry, I think that is a good call, my friend. Appreciate it. Let's all give it up to Jerry for that call. Because we got plenty of time. We're going to be touching down approximately 1740, which is plenty of time. We got like 24 minutes. 20 at most. Jerry, I'm going to set my sundial. Sundial set. Steve Mallon, what's up, brother? Steve, I saw you in chat earlier, and I meant to call you out. Do a shout-out to you. Good to see you, Steve. Don't fall in, Daniel says. I'll try not to. All right, friends, I am going to take I'm not going to take that long. I'll take probably like 5 minutes. 10, 15 minutes tops. No, I'll take probably like 5 minutes here. Jake Mitch, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Jake. Everybody welcome Jake in chat. Daniel Stewart says don't fall in. I'm going to try to be good. Steve, good to have you here, Steve. Also need a Boeing 7.6 in the sim. Yes, we do. All right, friends, I'll be back in about 5 or 4 minutes. I won't be long. I got to do a bio break, grab an orange whip, you know, the usual. Stick around, friends. Watch the landing, because I'm going to try to not fail. I'm trying not to fail. I know it's hard, but I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
up on 2 years.
Well, I see that, Jerry. Coming up on 2 years. Jerry, thank you so much for the 17 months commercial pilot. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you so much. Give you a shout out. Give Jerry some love. Thank you, Johnny Mon, for doing that. Here's some blue skies, some orange whips. Hell, Jerry, here's a couple STDs for you, my friend. Thank you for that support, man. Appreciate it. Thank you all. More drag. Let's get back in here, see how we're doing. I love that the flight stick right here. So there are servo motors in here. So if you look, you probably can't see this, but my flight stick is actually vibrating. So Cal Jerry dropping in a $5 dono. Jerry, thank you so much.
With brake hit the spot.
Jerry, thank you, brother. Appreciate the $5 dono. Let's give it up to Jerry. Thank you, sir. Give it up to Jerry in chat. Some blue skies, orange webs, and a couple more STDs. Jerry, you're not going to make it out here alive. Eddie, welcome. Ed, it's good to see you. Everybody, welcome Ed to the live stream. Good to see you, brother. How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks again, Jerry, for the $5 dono. All right, STD time. STD. Why is it flashing standard pressure right now? I'm not even below 180. Push. Push. And what did I say it is? Let me go over here to the right. Performance. Next phase. It looks like 299.5. Is there a 9er in there? Are you calling from a walkie-talkie? All right, we'll go 299.5. There we go. 299.5 on the right EFIS as well. So that's right over here. And there we go. Oop, not 6, 5. There we go. And we can take the speed brake out. And Mustang, it's good to see you. Mustang 302, I think I saw you pop in right when I was going on break. Welcome, Mustang. Good to see you, man. Good to see you all. Again, Jerry, thank you for that $5 dono. Appreciate you. And welcome all. One and all. If you haven't smashed that like button up, if you haven't done one of these yet, please do so. And so we're coming into Indianapolis Airport. Now, this is scenery by Dominic Designs. And it's actually pretty decent scenery. There was an update to it just a few days ago. You can get it off of SimMarket. Actually, it was SimMarket I got it off of. Just came to me. I couldn't remember at the beginning of the stream. I'm like, it was at Orbix I got it off of? iniBuilds. You can get it off of SimMarket. Well, I've been a little sick, but oh, it's good to hear that you're getting better, Ed. Eddie, I can't remember. Is it Eddie or Ed? Which do you prefer? Remind me, please, in chat. I forget. I love it, Steve Mallon, with the orange whips, along with Captain Howdy. I dig the SimFanatic logo emojis there, Jerry. I'm going to work on the Dino Nugget emoji. Is that a bad idea? I think it's a great idea, actually. I think it's a fantastic idea. I love the idea, Jerry. I love the idea of doing... The Dino Nugget emoji. I'm going to work on that, man, this weekend. I'm going to work on the video clip for Flight Sim Expo and then work on that. There you go. No, there you go. The chicken and the dino. I love it, man. That's creative. It's already done. Test pilot already's got it figured out, Jerry. There's our Dino Nugget emojis. You guys are so clever. So witty. Right, Steve? Yeah, Steve says yes, Dino Nuggies. There you go. Ooh, we're getting down into the clouds. We're going to get into the pea soup here, friends. Pea soup. Anybody got an update for runway 5 right? We're going to be taking the RNAV Z approach for runway 5 right into Indianapolis as we run into this weather. And speaking of weather, let's go ahead and check out our weather radar. And as you can see here, it doesn't look bad. Let's see. $2,100 about down to $1,200. That's right. Hoops. Hoops is actually the part where we're really going to have to be bringing her down and speeding it down here. Just keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on it. And we can already see right here, we're going to go 20 on the left FMC. So we come into fire. 5 right. Yes, correct. Mayte. Look at this. I can't see it. I can't see anything out my front windshield. It's the way we like it, friends. We like a little bit of a challenge. We're doing a precision approach in IMC conditions. Time for smashy. Me likey. God, gosh, that was just terrible. Cringe, like CP would say. It's not that cloudy for you, TJ. Reset your live weather, man. Or maybe I need to reset. Yeah, taking bets for landing. What do you all put me at? Who's got me at less than negative 300 feet per minute? I think I can do better than that. I think. I got a bad feeling about this, CP says. Where's your faith, brother? Come on, CP. You know I got this. All right, we're under 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn on the landing lights. So we're going to go ahead and turn those on. In fact, we're going to go down below here and see them come on. And there the light comes on. And we got to turn on the right wing light. Wing light's coming on. And we're going to say take off. That'll be visible once we get ready and going here. Wingman says negative 200. I'll take that, Wingman. Thanks, brother. Wingman, how's it going, man? We never get to see you on these commercial flights. It's good to see you, man. I know you hang out. You love the GA flights, but we appreciate you being here, Wingman. How you doing, brother? All right, we're below 10,000 feet, and speed limit exceeded. Great. I'm above 250. Good thing I'm not using Flight Link. Let's go ahead and kill the music. Sterile cockpit. Doing good, Wingman says. Awesome, brother. Maple says negative 283. Negative 283. CP65 says 295. Negative 295. Okay. Now I know where I needs to aim below 200 is what I'm seeing. Okay. Try to make this happen. Look at all these gamer tags. Everybody flying with us. We got Big Steve up there. Matey. We got No Kit. We got Almost Aaron, TJ Turner, Sample Feline, Bedrock. I can't tell the rest, but there's a lot of Captain Howdy probably up there in the mix. But friends, thank you so much for continuing to fly. And all of you in chat, appreciate you all being here with the gang. Cool in the gang. Why is this not slowing down? Need this thing to slow down. We're going too fast. Gotta get down to 235. Ooh, look at that shot. That's a cool shot. Why does it not look like my landing lights or my nose lights on? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. All right, let's go landing system. Landing system on. So what I just did, friends, is I just, as you could probably see, I turned these on right here. And you probably saw them, if you looked at the virtual cockpit right here, you can see that the LS is on. I'm going to put the cameras on in the lower left so you can all see me run my feet and all the cameras, but it doesn't get in the way of the systems because I know a lot of you want to watch that as we're coming in. Gonna float it. I probably will, CP. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to channel my inner Captain Howdy into me. Oh, God, that sounded terrible. That was... No, just ignore that. OMG. Just ignore that. All right, spoilers coming on. Or, I mean, arming. And then we're going to go ahead and hit the medium brake for auto brake. And I think we're good. Ignore that, please. Yeah. Flaps in. Got to get this sucker down to 155, so we're going to continue working on that. 155. 155. CP's already ready. SoCal Jerry says, Symphonic, why not demonstrate a low altitude go around when on short final? Sounds like a lot of work, Jerry. I'm not going to lie. Jerry, that just means you're trying to keep, you're preventing me from getting my dino nuggets. And I need my nutrition, buddy. I need my nutrition. Needs me dino nuggets. Or as some of you say, I needs me dino nuggies. All right, we got the spoilers armed and ready. We're going to go 10 on the left. Okay, we're on an RNAV approach, yo. We're right in the pipe 5x5 right here. We're in the pipe 5x5. Another notch of flaps coming in, full flaps. We're at flaps 40, bruh, as Maple would say with an Airbus. It's always embarrassing when Maple does that, though. For some reason, he thinks that there's 40 degrees of flaps on the Airbus, but we keep telling him, no, Maple, it's not that way in an Airbus. You're thinking of the Boeing. But he's a good kid. He's learning, you know. Oh, I love it. All right. Looks like I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue, Maple. All right. Concentrate! Gotta concentrate. Here we go. At least it's not like horrible weather right here, right? It's pretty decent. SoCal Jerry says he can't. Otherwise, folks won't watch. I know. Bats, are you ready for me? I can't tell. Like all the gamer tags are like overlapping, so I can't tell. Flaps 40. Flaps 40, bruh. Okay, I just want to tell you all good luck. We're all counting on you. All right. Okay. Clear thinking. Captain Howdy, no explosions. No explosions.
1,000.
Or that's cheating. You have to beat Matey's hell of a landing in the MD-11, is that right? He did, well, geez, he's got, I don't know, 2 billion hours? Which is awesome. All right, here we go. $500 feet. Bang. Autopilot disengage in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And disengage.
500.
Glide slope's looking good. Turn that damn thing on. Oh, God. Of course, I'd knock that off, right? Freaking move my view. Ready on the brakes.
100. 50.
Too low.
40.
Terrain.
30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
I hit too early. A knots, reset. Well, yep, I was early, Captain Howdy, I was. There it is. Welcome to Indianapolis, friends. We have made it alive, thank God. Close. We have made it. Sorry, God. I didn't plow into a bread truck. Yeah. CP gave me an 8 out of 10. I'll take that one. What did I get for a landing rate? I'm not sure, Wingman. We got to check that. I'm sure somebody's going to tell us here shortly, Wingman. All right, let's go ahead and pull up the flaps. And truck IR. Oh, did my battery die? Nope, there we go. All right. Welcome to Indianapolis. Now I gotta get outside so I can watch everybody. All right, I'm gonna stop right here and then I'm gonna put up the parking brake, so you're all gonna have to forgive me if you come off on the taxiway here. But I wanna get the APU started, so I'm gonna start that and I'm gonna show you all the amazing overhead panel here. So I'm starting this and then we're gonna start the you can see up here, I'm going to start the APU, and we'll get that going. All right, and did I actually get negative 81? Oh, nice. So even though I landed early, man, it's too bad I couldn't have landed on the 1,000 footers. Appreciate it, guys. All right, here I'm going to get over to the 1,000 footers here with bats, so we can watch the others coming in. Did I really? Was it really 81? I felt it was hard. It was negative 81. Well, heck. All right. Hey, that's great. Even though I was short. I was short. But we were on the runway, folks. Just found out my IRM was disconnected. Oh, no. There's Evo Ego Sky. What's Evo Ego Sky doing in that Kodiak? Evo, what are you doing? You planning in the next GA flight, are ya? Probably planning that. Thanks, Johnny. Johnny says, negative 81. Nice, Symphonic. What was a bit harsh? What did I miss? All right, let's see. We've got Captain Howdy coming in to show us how it's done. Bedrock N911 to show us how it's done. And Starbug. Starbug's flying with us a whole... Who's Starbug? Put it in chat. Who is Starbug? Starbug, who are you? Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I got negative 81 feet per minute. I mean, even in a general aviation aircraft, I don't even remember the last time I got that. It all averages out, though. Right? It all averages out. Starbug's not with us? I swear he's been following us, though. I mean, like, he's only 21 miles away. He's got to be with us, Bats. What are the odds that Starbug would be flying from DFW to Indianapolis at the same time we are? I mean, you could be right. He might not be, but I suspect he is. Identify yourself. Here comes N911. He's going to show us how it's done. N911, show us how it's done. For those of you that are just watching now for the first time or second time, come be a part of this. We always do landing challenges where we highlight our friends because you're all just as much part of this channel as I am. This is our community. It is our channel. And that's why every single live stream is a fly-in. That's why we see all of these friends with us that fly with us continuously. And we make it a community flight every time. It's not just, there's a fly-in at the first Saturday typically of every month. The only difference of that, because all of our live streams are fly-ins technically, because everybody flies together, I just hop into Discord voice and I let you all take the show and you all get a chance to talk. Although I still talk too much. I talk too much. That's right, SoCal. Every single stream, exactly. All right, here comes Captain Howdy. He's going to show us how it's done, Jerry. Evo Sky over there in the PC-6, giving him an escort, if you will. All right, here comes Captain Howdy. Wait, is he actually... No, he's not flying the Asobo passive aircraft. He's flying the Phoenix, right? He's on Autoland, though. Just to let you all know, he does Autoland. I don't really think that counts. And he doesn't see now. You might notice that he's floating a little bit. That's only because our good friend Captain Howdy does not have the payware scenery. I do. Again, from oh, maybe you're right. Unless he's going 2-3 right, but Starbug, he's getting closer though. But Captain Howdy does not have the payware version. Evo Ego Sky flying off there. Who's up here? No kit, no clue. Nice. I do like that Kodiak 100 Eagle. Actually, I need to get the updated aircraft for that. SoCal Jerry says, LOL, Howdy doesn't know how to use Autoland. I'm not even sure I know how to use Autoland, to be completely honest, SoCal Jerry. Oh, but it's been fun. There's 40 now watching. Of course, everybody comes to the show when we're wrapping up, but we appreciate you being here. Everybody, if you just joined, always welcome. Come check us out some night. We'll be flying Saturday. Evil, I'm going to be looking for a monumental flight plan for the general aviation flight this weekend, Saturday. Maple definitely knows how to do Autoland. You're absolutely right, Jerry. That's all Maple knows. Autoland, and Autoland. I mean, even, Jerry, you saw him even at the Flight Sim Expo in Providence. He was doing Autoland in the Scalarchy. I'm like, Maple, why would you do Autolanding? You know, you spent this money, you spent the time, you signed up to do this. And he's like, well, I got to use Autoland because I don't know how to land these planes. And so, I mean, hey, let's put it this way, Jerry. At least Maple still flies with us, even though he does Autoland. Right? I mean, but at least he's here. Right, John? The real CFF is here. Says he's ready for a career at United. Oh, absolutely. How you doing, CFF? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining, man. Always love to see you guys here, even if you just get a chance to stop in. Steve Mallon says, I couldn't stick around for the Warbird flight for the other night. I definitely have to watch it later. Love my Warbirds. Absolutely, Steve. It was a great stream, man. It was a lot of fun. But don't watch. Skip forward to about 10 minutes or so, because I crashed like 6 or 7 times off on takeoff because I was using the Aeroplane Heaven P-51D Mustang. That thing is an absolute bitch to take off, but because of the P factor and the torque, man. I don't know, but I was telling everybody on Sunday night we streamed, and I was saying, this is actually, if you want a real challenge for takeoffs, because most planes you take off, it's easy. That plane is not easy. 104, but I bounced. Captain, well, we got to see Bats. It sounds like Matey won. Did Matey win? User error. CP, exactly. Who won the landing challenge? Let me check it here. Landing challenge, we got Bats posted it. It's Matey! Let's give it up to Matey! Golf clap. Good job, matey. Good job, brother. I'm not doing another shuffle. I'm sorry, John. The rest of you just can't do it. One is one too many in a night. All right, friends, I really appreciate, Matey says, what? LOL. Wow, thanks. Awesome. Good job, Matey. Let's give it up to Matey again. All right, friends, I'm going to go ahead and close it out. It's almost time for Dino Nuggies. There goes Evo and his PC. His politically correct Kodiak. No, that's a Kodiak. But in any case, I got my Symphonic Shuffle fixed. There you go, John. He's good. John, thanks again for the $20 dono. I want to say a shout out again to Jerry. Thank you for the $5 dono, and as well as the 17 months of being a member. I want to say thank you to all of you that are members and subscribers and just regular viewers and newcomers, all to you as well. And it's a pleasure, really, it's my pleasure to do these streams with all of you. I love you all. And I do want to say a shout out to WINCTRL. Let's give it up to WINCTRL again. Send us some great products, WINGFLEX, and all the rest of the partners. I'm so looking forward to seeing you all at Flight Sim Expo. But friends, I'm going to bid you a farewell. I'll be doing some shout outs to the top 10 fans tonight. Top 10 fans coming out. And Ed, thanks for coming on tonight. He says, have a good night, everyone. Have a good night, Ed. Test Pilot N911, and all the rest of you. Bats, thank you for doing the landing challenge as always. SoCal Jerry. SoCal Jerry's going to be a moderator, by the way. We're going to say it right now. Just, Jerry, I got to take like 2 minutes to do it, but Jerry, will be great to have you as a moderator, and we'll welcome him. We'll get that set up for the next stream. But friends, appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. This is SimFanatic signing off for the Wednesday night, wishing you all a farewell and a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Saturday for a general aviation flight, friends. Take care, good night, and have a great week. Stay safe, friends. We'll see you. Good night, my friends. See ya! All right. Not that song. I got a different song in mind. All right, friends, the top 10 fans. Let's give it up right away. Our top 10 fans for the night. Here it goes, friends. Now, you can be a top fan by just engaging in chat and other things. But coming in at number 10 is our good friend TJ Turner. Give it up to TJ. And coming in at number 9, it's our good friend Test Pilot at 911. Good job, Test Pilot. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate your continued support, brother. And coming in at number 8, he might have bounced, but still, he's got it going on with the Phoenix aircraft. He's helped me. Captain Howdy, let's give it up to Captain Howdy. Thank you, Captain Howdy. There you go. Nice timing, man. Nice timing on that. See, he's learning, friends. Congratulations on that 8 spot, Captain Howdy. Coming in at number 7 is our good friend Maple Leaf. Congratulations, Maple. And coming in at number 6 Matey! Let's give it up to Matey! And winning the landing challenge tonight. Congratulations, Matey. That's awesome, man. And coming in at number 5, he gave me an 8 out of 10 tonight. I might have gotten a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10 with that negative 81 if I would just hit the 1,000 footers. But let's give it up to CP65. CP65, thank you, sir. And coming in at number 4, he's going to get us a really good flight plan for Saturday. I'm looking for it, Eagle Sky Evo. Let's give it up to Eagle. All right, coming in at number 3. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's not Superman. It's that guy in the black cape. It's Bats. Bats, thanks for doing the moderating. As always, the lane challenge. You do a great job with that, brother. Thank you so much. And coming in at number 2, he's going to be moderating the next stream. Let's give it up and congratulate SoCal Jerry! Thanks, SoCal. Coming in number 2. Wow. Nice job, man. And coming in at number 1, he's one hell of a guy, friends. And you know what? He never makes you feel like you're not part of the gang. He is the host with the most. It's our good friend, Johnny Mine, one hell of a guy. Johnny, thank you for joining. Thank you for the donos. And friends, again, thanks to all the rest of you. I want to say to TJ Turner, Turn and Burn, Mrs. TPHI, Daniel Stewart, Silver Killer, it's good to see you tonight. Steve Mallon, Frank Rose, Cool Guy Videos, and Wingman 2195. Thanks for joining Grumpy Old Studios, Eddie, Bedrock, Almost Aaron, The Real CFF, The Grumpy Gamer, The Mustang, Jake Mitch, Colonel Killer, Matt Hawkins in here, and Justin Mercer, and all the rest of you. I'm SimFans signing off, and I'll see you on Saturday. Love you all. Take care. Have a great rest of your week. Good night.
Running every crackling grace, clear to land on an unseen place. You coach my flair when I drop too hard. You laugh it off, say reset the yard. Some break slides on a vintage plane. Some fly cargo, some fly pain. We write our stories on a pixel sky, yet somehow it still makes us cry. From my old chair to your new rig, tiny pilots dreaming big. Every runway feels like home. Every co-op flight, we're not alone. We are the wings in the wires, skybound circuit choir. Hand on the throttle, heart on fire. You and me in the great white sim, one big cabin, all of us in. Under your heaven we learn to fly together. When the frame rate falls and the storm's rolling, you say look up, let the light break in. We tune our hearts like we tune this craft. Grace on final, mercy on the edge. From bush strips to neon bays, from first time flights to 1,000 days, you lift